Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the new team that we have working with over here. We got some upgrades, boys, here and there. It was kind of difficult to try to get players in the team that would give me chemistry, but would also be good players to have in a squad. Now, could I potentially get different players? Absolutely, right? In the future, I would love to get someone like Neymar where Atal is and blah, 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 blah. The thing is that right now, it's, in terms of the price that I spent on the squad, I think for now, this is okay, right? I think that it's going to be very hard to get any better than this. So, we're just going to work with this for this weekend league for the PlayStation account. I do have my Xbox account that I'll probably be playing off stream or on stream with. For FIFA, because the reason why I made two different accounts is because when I stream, right, I kind of there's times where it's like, okay, I've played enough games on one account, but then like I want to go play like Foot Draft or whatever, and people are not really as interested in Foot Draft, which makes complete sense during the Foot Champs time. So I need some filler time to be able to fill that gap time and have Foot Champs on both accounts, so that when I don't feel like playing on one, I just play on the other, right? But this is for my PlayStation account. Very big upgrades. We got Musa Sissoko's card, who's going to get full chemistry as we play games. Lucas Moura as a CDM, and then De Jong as a CDM. The way that this team lines up in game is like this. So I'll show you guys. It's a 4-4-2. It's a 4-4-2 tactic. I might just put the width on 5 and 5, to be honest, and then 4 and 4 in the balance. This is the same thing that we had from before. Or I think the width is on 4, actually. This is the same thing that we had before. I think these are very good tactics, to be honest. Again, instructions instructions I've put on multiple videos. Come back on the fence pretty much for everybody and stay back while attacking for everybody. The strikers are Ousmane Dembele and Ben Yedder now, so I think that's a way better combo to have than Depay. And then Atal is going to be playing on the left mid position, and he's still a pretty decent card because he has that 5-star weak foot, that defensive presence, so he'll still be very, very nice. And then I have Lucas Moura playing on the right side now. So now we have 4 great attackers so that we can be able to not be limited in certain areas. Now, obviously, there's still going to be some meta things here and there that we're going to be missing, but it's still very good. The 2 CDMs now, or the 2 center mids now, is De Jong and Musa Sissoko, which is a significant improvement to Thiago Mendes and Thomas Partey. Sissoko's work rates could be an issue for me. It really depends on how my team plays out, because I have not tested this team yet because I haven't really been playing division rivals, and I haven't really been streaming in the afternoon recently, and I apologize for that. My furnace is literally right next to me, and people come and go in the afternoon all the time to see what needs to be fixed, and today is a day that I think it's going to be fixed. So when that is fixed, because it's been broken for like a week or two, then we can start doing the afternoon streams, trying out different teams, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be playing Xbox on the off stream for today as well, because I can't stream today, because I think today's the day that they're actually going to like replace the whole thing. So we're going to see how that works out. But yeah, this is the team that we have working with here. That's the main formation that I do use. I have the 4-2-3-1 as well that I could switch some of the players, because I totally forgot to do that, actually. Lucas Moura can play in the middle. That's fine. 4-2-2, it would look like this as well, so that's fine. And then we have the 4-4-2, which is what I use, and then the 4-2-3-1. Yeah, everything's good now. There's one I was missing, 4-1-2-2. 4-1-2-2 is pretty good too, because I have 2 high work rated players on the sides with Musa Sissoko, blah, 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 and then we have like really good attackers. So a very, very solid team to work with just for now. But what I also wanted to do today was I wanted to check out a thread post here that is, I guess, like you could say, improvements to the game, but the thing that I always say is this, guys. I don't individually blame the workers at EA for the issue with delay and whatnot, because I feel like they are given a job and they do whatever it is for that job. I blame more EA as a company for the fact that we have to deal with delay, right? So, let's go see the thread here. Show this thread. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll start from the very beginning. It's a thread from Zaro in regards to gameplay-oriented stuff. So I'm just going to take a look and read it. Again, words mean nothing to me anymore, because it's all about action, and there hasn't been action in regards to the server inconsistency or delay inconsistency or inconsistent gameplay situation. Are they looking into it? Probably. Is it going to be fixed anytime soon? I highly doubt it. I think it's a very, very complicated issue, and it's just going to be like this for a while. So we're going to see what he has to say. I only read like the delay part because someone mentioned me in the tweet for one of them, right? After a very heated weekend and a sick day, if I was away, bear with me. Okay, so one, I saw a lot of people joining in a rumor train yet again and panicking around content because of one tweet from an unofficial source. We've been doing our best to share as much information as possible, and we even broke the content barrier, being able to share the Icon's pitch notes article earlier this month. I don't want to create precedent here, but rest assured that we'll share as much as we're able to. We won't be commenting on rumors either. It makes no sense for us to jump into these types of threads to confirm or expose whenever someone comes up with a theory, as doing so could result in actual impacts on the market, which is I feel is the intention in the first place. To sum it up, it's better to wait for official comms other than trusting these rumors, theories, leaks, on foot content. 2. We've got your feedback around responsiveness. This is the one that I was linked to from one of my peeps on the Twitters. We've got your feedback around responsiveness, connectivity, delay, and inputs. As it has been done for the last year, this is something that the team is being made aware of and prioritizing their investigations on this topic. See, this is where the part where it's like words are one thing and actions are another, because it's insane to me that it's still a thing over the course of the years and still hasn't been adjusted. It should literally be the main priority from EA, because I know that different teams work on different stuff. Like Volta has its own team, blah 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 has its own team, blah blah has its own career mode has its own team. Even though I don't even know if they had a career mode team, to be honest with you, because that mode is just broken in general. But this responsiveness issue, I could say right now, is not going to be fixed anytime soon. If EA fixes it, it would be a miracle. But I really, really highly doubt that they will, right? Again, not blaming Zaro specifically. I've talked to Zaro myself. Very nice guy, right? But I'm saying that EA as a company in general should be ashamed of themselves, really, because it's 2019 and we shouldn't be dealing with this anymore, right? As we did throughout FIFA 19, we're looking into publishing articles that will share our efforts around gameplay responsiveness soon. Again, actions over words. I don't care for words, you know? But it's nice to share these things, make the person feel comfortable, whatnot, but it's one thing for something to be something and for it to not be something, right? I've observed a crazy rise in toxicity against our team this weekend. Although we do understand your frustrations, we've shared before that these are personal accounts and that we're going that extra mile whenever we engage FIFA topics through these. I've seen many, it's radio silence whenever there's an issue tweets that forgot to consider the fact that it was a weekend and that we're not in the office or working 24/7, and that these are, again, our personal accounts. That just doesn't make any sense. I've seen people jumping into conversations we're having with friends, or any personal time tweets for that matter, just to spam about issues and then call us arrogant whenever we kindly remove them that it was not the place or time to bring those up. I've seen tweets about how I'm not doing my job correctly, how I should be fixing the game, how I should get sacked, how me and my family should die painfully because they just missed a goal or something didn't go according to plan on their matches or content. Yeah, this is something like, okay, here's the thing. The community, when it comes to this, is really toxic against individuals, because you can't target Zaro or Corey and be like, okay, you make this entire game. We have delay because of you guys, right? It's not really the case. I understand the frustrations, but when people take to the internet to say shit like that to other people, there's got to be something wrong with you in real life, because there's no point. Like, okay, let's just say I wasn't a content creator. I share my points because I'm a content creator. But if I was a regular person, dudes, right? Why would I take to Twitter and be like, and complain about something again for more than 7 years? You know what I'm saying? I do it because I'm a content creator. I want to see the game get good because I want to be able to create content for years to come. Obviously, this is the thing every single year. But if I was a regular person, why would I want to like bring negativity to a post? What's the point? I would just be like, this game's shit. Okay, I'm done with it. I don't want to play it anymore. This game is really awesome when the delay is not a thing. It's actually one of the best FIFAs ever. But because it's a thing, this is what makes people toxic. You know what I'm saying? Because it does affect your finishing. It does affect your passing. It does affect your shooting. It does affect these things. Right stick switching is still broken online regardless of the gameplay, but which is weird because in kickoff it's perfectly fine. It's literally the best we've ever had, but it is what it is. But this toxicity, bringing this toxicity is just stupid. But I will say another thing, and I've talked to Zaro, and Zaro might see this thing, Bogdan might see this thing, who knows? Any of the EA does. I do think, personally, I don't consider these as personal accounts. I consider these as EA accounts because no offense to the guys at EA, but I really don't think you would gain a following like this if you weren't part of the dev team, right? And your Twitter wasn't around that. I personally do not consider this a personal account, right? So I think it should be expected, right, that you're gonna get responses that are gonna be toxic because this is exactly how I view it. This is not a personal account. If it was a personal account, like if I have a personal account, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. I have a personal account on Instagram. No one knows what it is, but it's my personal account, right? Let's just say I was a brand new streamer, right? And I didn't say who I was. I had no face cam and I was just streaming FIFA, right? I obviously wouldn't get the viewership because no one knows where I'm from or what I do or whatever it is, right? But because this Twitter is specifically saying you're a global community manager for EA Sports, blah, 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 again, not a personal account. I don't consider it a personal account, but that's just my opinion, right? If you don't want to see toxic posts, then you should just switch your Twitter settings to people you just follow, right? Because again, you do have to trust, to be honest, very few people when it comes to what works and what doesn't work in the game. So some people that take to Twitter to talk negatively about stuff are just toxic in general. Like they have something wrong up here in real life for them to, because think about the thought process. Like you're going to Twitter to do that. I get it. I get it if you're doing constructive criticism, but it's one thing when you're just being like out of your mind, right? Okay. As I've said before, we understand the frustration. Our job consists of communicating your feedback to our dev team so that they can try and prioritize what to act upon while making changes, working on title updates, or developing upcoming titles. We've been working hard on the other side as well, communicating back to you, the core community. And as mentioned before, okay, so communication. Our engagement through our personal channels is something that we personally decided to tackle while most of our communication plans, i.e. pitch notes, were still on their blueprint phase. We have continued using these channels even after these came out, mostly because we care. With that being said, I'd like to let you know from now I'll be blocking anyone that I feel is being inconvenient, coming out too aggressive, calling me or my colleagues names, or wishing us and our families bad. It's your choice to make on how you wish to communicate. That's it. Sorry for the long thread for this one. Okay, yeah. So that's pretty much my my 2 cents in regards to that whole situation, in regards to new pitch notes and whatnot. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Again, I see it in both ways, right? Like if you're a member of the team that works for EA and your Twitter is around that, that's basically it's for me it's like a company Twitter. If you want to make a private Twitter like I have to follow my real life friends, to have conversations with them, I make an entirely different account. I don't call myself inceptionxx. It's entirely different so that I can have that private thing, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.